So we've done our evasive maneuvers, we've slipped the straight shots, we've bobbed against the hooks, we've started on our deflective work, we've covered and we've worked on our catch. What we're going to do now is we're going to be deflecting straight shots that come at us. So we've got two options with this. We've got our parry and we've got our catch. So the breakdown is very similar to what we've already done. So what's going to happen is, when you're feeding your jabs, it is personal preference. Some people are going to feed onto the front pad. Some people are going to feed onto the rear pad. Whichever works for you is fine. The thing that you need to bear in mind is you have the option to use your other hand when you're feeding the jab like this. So when I'm going to move onto my parries and my catches off the jab, I'm going to be feeding, I'm going to be catching with this hand. So what I want to happen is the parry is going to be, Wayne is going to deflect my jab and he's going to throw his own jab straight back. So he's defending with one hand and he's countering with the other one. That is the parry. So when I throw my jab, he counters straight back with his jab. The catch is when I throw my jab, he defends and attacks with the same hand. So off the parry, he defends with one, he counters back with the other. Off the catch, he's defending with one and countering straight back with that very same hand. So in order for this to work, it's a good idea to be catching the pad on that other pad. So another way that we can make the shots completely miss us with some evasive maneuvers is to take ourselves out of the firing line. So we've done the bob and weave. The bob and weave, as we discussed, was a circular movement. We also have the dip available to us. And what that is, that's more of a switch in level. So the bob and weave, it feels very natural to counter back with a hook or counter back with that rotation of our hips. That's where we're going to get our power from. The dip we can also use where we take away that hip rotation. All we do is we switch levels. And the advantage of that is you can counter back with whichever shot you like. So for example, if I tell Wayne to dip off my 3, he's going to just switch level and he might counter back with his 2. Or I might say dip and 6, he's going to dip and he's going to come straight up. Or I might say dip and 4, he's going to switch levels and he's going to come straight back. So the fact that he's just going down and up means that any shot he wants is available to him. If I switch hands, I might say dip and 1. So he's going to switch level and he's just going to come straight back with his jab. Whereas if he was bobbing, it can feel a little bit awkward going into your jab off that. I can say dip and 3. I can say dip and 5. And so then you have all the options available to you. So it is another variation, slight variation, but the fact that you've taken away that hip rotation leaves whichever shot you want to follow up with, you've got a lot more opportunities for that.